And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Notice it's in. If your Bible doesn't say in their forehead or in their hand, you need to throw it away. It's wrong. It's going to be inside. And that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. In other words, 666. Now turn back to Revelation 6. So as this begins to play out, and the Antichrist comes down, Satan will use the Antichrist and also the false prophet. Both of these men are called beasts. The Antichrist is called a beast, and then it says, I saw another beast. And this beast, this false prophet, does miracles. He causes fire to come down from heaven. He does miracles in the sight of men, so that people would question, well maybe, You know, and it's interesting because in Deuteronomy it gave us this warning. It talked about if there be a false prophet that comes and he says something and it comes true, the Lord is allowing it to test you, to try you, to see if you're really going to serve the Lord or if you're going to serve Baal. And that's essentially what's going to happen. The Bible warns about a great falling away, where people will say, but we all saw that miracle. He must be God. Because the guy that did the miracle then pointed to the Antichrist, and that's what's going to happen. In this time, the mark of the beast, there will be a ramp up where the mark of the beast will be introduced. It says it will be 666. I believe there's a good possibility it will be related to what is called the Seal of Solomon or the Star of David. This is not a biblical symbol. This is not of God. In witchcraft, this is called a hexagram. Witchcraft, they want to put a hex on people, and this is what the Freemasons and Judaism of today, notice the religion of Judaism, it's not a racial thing. This is a practice of religion. They practice witchcraft. And that's why they use this symbol. The Bible calls him the idol shepherd. We're going to look at that. But so it builds up toward this eventual abomination of desolation. And this mark of the beast will be introduced as a means of control. Now you're in Revelation 6, right? I'm going to read you. In Zechariah 8, it says, For before these days there was no hire for a man, nor any hire for beast, neither was there any peace to him that went out or came in, because of the affliction, for I set all men one against his neighbor. This time of trouble is going to be neighbors against each other, family against each other, and it says there's no hire for a man. I mean, this is going to destroy the economy, and that's where their financial system will include the 666, to buy and to sell. They are in control of the money. Your money is fiat currency. That means it has value based on what somebody spoke into existence. Hey, and they're not God, okay? God speaks things into existence, not the International Monetary Fund, not the Rothschilds, okay? Not the devil. He doesn't have this power. But even the money that we have that's printed is based on a fractional reserve system, which means what real money exists is deposited in the bank, and then they can lend out 11 times more what they actually have on hand. Our money is an illusion already. And now credit cards have this chip in it, and it's always going to speed things up. Who has a credit card with a chip? Isn't it slower than the old style credit card? Right? But where is this going? What are they preparing us for? But the mark of the beast. They want to put a chip in your forehead or in your hand as a means of control. But one of the things that it said was that they worship the beast. They're going to worship the Antichrist. It's not just putting an RFID chip in your arm. Whatever the mark of the beast is will include worshiping this man as God. And that's wicked.